everybody that gets a fit kit from True Saddlery is going to be in the same boat that I was in today. I've never done one, and so I contacted Mike and I said, how about going Facebook Live? And he said, if you feel comfortable with it, go ahead. And so that's what we're going to do. And we've done a little prep work out in the barn. Our temperature on our oven, just so you know, if you have a conventional oven, 190 is probably good enough, but a convection oven, you probably need 200 degrees to get your fit kit where you want it. But we finished up, and it's warm, so I'm going to turn this deal off and pull this out. As you can see, it's pretty pliable. We've got our horse out in the barn. She's ready to go, but the fit kit says to pull it out, set it down, and check it. Make sure. So, I mean, I'm going to roll that up like bread dough and say that that fit kit feels pretty good, like it's ready to do its job. And we've got a horse out in the barn that's just dying to have this nice warm pack on her. So we'll go out here and do this and see how it turns out. I know the fit kit comes with instructions, and everybody reads the instructions and does it the best they can, and that's exactly what I'm going to do right here. Kate's coming right here and show everybody. So we tied this mare up. I gave her some time to understand what we were doing, but the point of the shoulder is right there. And we taped it off on both sides. She's brushed off clean, standing pretty good, a little bit relaxed. We could probably get her to square up just a little bit. Get her to stand up on them front feet. Colby, come and hold this. But I'm gonna pull this deal off here, and we're gonna lay it across her back, and we're gonna line it up and see what happens. And so, it says you wanna line it up with the point of the shoulder and get it across their back. Right there. It's right down. The center of her backbone is right there. There's the point of the shoulder. And so we're just gonna smooth that out. You know, it's real pliable, so you should be able to work it. And you should be able to get a good fit. I had a customer send me a picture of one earlier today, and it had hollowed out in the back. And I just told them it was a simple fix. All they needed to do was reheat it, get it back to where it was pliable again, and it would form just the way they needed it to. Colby, lift her head, or just rub her head so she stays put. But see how that's right there on both sides at the point of the shoulder. I'm going to slide that over just a little bit and roll that down. She's standing pretty good and pretty square. Shoulders are real square. Katie's coming around the back of here. And just step up on this stool and shoot her from the back and show everybody kind of how it looks going right down her back. See how I got it lifted up right there just a touch. So I'm going to pull that down. There again, like I said, we're on both sides. We're right at the point of the shoulder. And I'm just going to keep it pressed down until we get a good solid fit. That's the beautiful thing about this deal is if you don't think it's 100% quite right, you can heat it up and do it again. It's not going to hurt it. It's already starting to get what I would say less pliable. So I don't know how long this Facebook Live is, but like this mare, you know, like I taped her shoulder off. See that corner pulled down, but it'll be all right there. You know, on both sides, like it's fitting good. We'll get close enough you can see, like it's really straight. It's really good on her back. It's real tight right there. It's laying down on back behind the shoulders. It's laying down good right at, on her back. It's going to give us a real good idea of what kind of a fit this mare is going to need in a tree. Oop, I rotated my phone too far. So here, Cadence, hold this a little bit. I would say that if you're having saddle fit issues with a horse, that this tool right here is going to be everything that you would need. I'm not going to say it's going to guarantee a fit, but what I will say is it's going to get you as close to fitting your horse's back as anything can. I mean, that's a real thin layer to put on there. It's going to conform, and then I can send this in, and they'll set a tree on here, and they'll find a tree that sets good here, that has good pressure here, that forms to this horse's back, And it's not, unless you go with a full custom rig, this is going to tell you what tree in a lineup of trees is going to best fit your horse for back comfort and for, just in general, just what they need. And I'm saying that, the fit kit's a good tool. It's peace of mind, if nothing else. So we will leave this video up, and then I took some pictures when I was taping this mare off of, how I found the shoulders. And I took pictures down her top line before we even started. And so we will leave this video up. So anybody that buys a fit kit can come on here and see how it happened for me. And I might be the one that sells it to you. So that being said, if you buy a fit kit from Truth Custom Saddlery and you pay $199 for that fit kit, we send it out to you. You mold it to your horse's back. You send the kit back to us, and we will match it up with one of our Truth trees, whether it's a team roper, a barrel racer, or a cutter, or any kind of a tree that you want. We'll match it up to one of our trees and tell you what tree we think best fits your horse's back for comfort. And if you order a saddle from us based on that fit kit, we will credit $100 in a qualifier line or above, $100 of that fit kit back to the purchase or into the price of your new saddle. So once you get your saddle all built, we'll give you $100 credit for using the fit kit and sending it back to us and ordering a saddle from us. So if you use the fit kit and you send it to somebody else and you get a saddle built by them, then we're happy that you thought we had a product that would help you get a better fit out of your saddle. So that being the case, like I said, in a qualifier line or above, if you buy a fit kit and then in turn order a saddle from Truth Custom Saddlery, we will credit you back $100 of that $199 price. And that's a good deal. It's $99 of what I like to call insurance for how you would fit your horse's back when the time comes. Many people that I've spoke with, I've told them, if you're uncomfortable with just saying a standard fit, then let's do a fit kit. It's well worth it. When you're buying a $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 saddle, $200 in the mix, is not a lot of money to say when it gets here, I've done everything I can to get a fit on my horse that I think is going to be comfortable for the horse and comfortable for me. And at the end of the day, it's worth it. And it just gives you a little bit of peace of mind that you've done everything you can. See, that fit kit is already starting to get pretty rigid. I can lift it off of there and it's holding its shape, At some point, I guess I'm going to draw lines on here to show the level. I'll get a level and I'll draw some lines on here. And I'll take pictures of that and put in the comments of where we ended up being level, front to back, and how we ended up. This deal, once it's set up, you're supposed to check it back every 5 minutes until you think that it's fully cured, and then you leave it standing on end in your house against the wall for the night, and then check it back on this horse tomorrow, and then find you a box with some shipping material and put this in a box and send it back to us, or whoever you want to send it to. But we hope you send it to us, and we hope you give us an opportunity to build a saddle for you and sell you a Truth Custom saddle. I think that this is it's a good product, and I think it would give a lot of peace of mind to a lot of people out there, knowing that, you know, their horses are, the fit on their horses is as close as it can be, you know, or what they need. I mean, you can see this mare doesn't have any, I'll pull this off, you can see there's no white lines on her, there's no marks on her where she's been improperly fit. And this is my wife's new barrel horse, and I just told her, I said, I want to do that fit kit on your new barrel horse, and let's order you a saddle that is going to work for her. And so we're gonna build a saddle that's going to fit this fit kit. And then when that saddle gets here, when this fit kit goes to the shop and they set a tree on there, I'll show you guys what it looks like. We'll try to keep some pictures with this fit kit. And we'll bring it back to the top of the page and we'll show you what it looks like when trees are sitting on here. I'll write this horse's name on here, and I'll write my name on there so everybody knows that it is the same fit kit. And according to the directions, it says let it set on there until it feels rigid. And so, I mean, at that point, I'd say 5 to 10 minutes gets it to that point. And then you can bring it back and, you know, set it down on there again and make sure it holds. As long as you think it's holding its form and not pliable, which, I mean, at this point, I don't think this is pliable at all. I mean, that's what it looks like from the front. I can set it on that horse's back, and it's not trying to give out, you know. So, you know, it goes right back on there and sits right back down where it belongs. And so I'd say 10 minutes probably. So the whole process, start to finish, I started the oven while it was preheating. I caught the mare, taped her shoulders off, tied her up. When the oven was preheated, I went in, put this in the oven at 200 degrees for 10 minutes. 5 minutes, I turned it around in the oven, made sure it was equally warmed up. So that took 15 minutes from the time I got started to where I was carrying this fit kit out of the house, putting it on her back, and we were on Facebook Live. So I don't know how many minutes we've been on Facebook Live, but I feel like the whole process hasn't taken long, and we will, like I said, this video will be up if anybody wants to look at it and see. It's a real simple process, and I had never done it before today. This is my first fit kit, so I'm in the same boat as everybody that's ever done a fit kit. They order it, they get it in, they look at the instructions, and they're like, wow, maybe, you know, well, here it is. That's a simple process to make it happen. Yeah, if you have any other questions or anything like that, just put them in the comments and we'll check the Facebook page. I mean, it'll show up. It'll give us a notification. If there's any other questions, we'll go ahead and answer those as the day goes on, or even to tomorrow. But, well, anytime somebody asks a question, we answer it. There's no two ways about it. But I feel like that should be as simple as it can be for doing a fit kit and getting a little peace of mind on whether your saddle is going to fit your horse when you get it. And I'm Josh Sly with True Saddlery, and I really appreciate y'all logging in and watching, and have a good day. God bless.